Okay, so what you get with the alpha antenna's mag loop, EmComm mag loop, is you've got the 3 tripod legs, and these install inside the tuning box underneath it, so you don't need to have any extra tripod or anything. It comes with the 2-piece mast, so this mast will hold up the LMR 400 element from the top of here. You get the tuning box itself, and it has the 3 built-in tripod legs and also a mount for tripods. So that gives you an alternative. Say you want to get it higher, or you have some other mounting system. The tuning knob in the front here, and then of course your coax connectors. For what the next part that's included is this LMR 400 element, and it has these little attachments to connect the inner element, which is the final piece that's included, and that attaches to the center through these attachments here, and in this second connector here through the center mast. You also get a couple of adapters. You get an adapter to go from 1/4 to 20, female to 5/8 11 adapter for the tripod, and you get a PL 259 adapter here to go from the B and C connector that comes with it. So you also get an alpha antenna bag, and I think that's pretty much it. So you got a very small footprint, lightweight setup. These are aluminum, very lightweight. LMR 400 small coax for the center conductor, and the base unit itself, which is really light, 3D printed case, and you've got a couple tripod options there. So that's the setup. Let's see how long it takes to put together. All right, so we're going to get started. First we'll take the unit itself and the 3 legs, and one of the legs has a Velcro strap on here that you can put all 3 leg tubes in, as well as the 2 pieces for the mast, and that all straps up together, so it keeps them nice and tidy. The legs just slide in. There's no screwing in or snapping in anything. They just slide right in. Now, because they just slide in, you've got to be careful flipping them over. I'm sure they might want to fall out like that. So the back one's a little loose. So there's that. We've got that set straight. Nice and sturdy, no wobble. All right, so first we're going to now for the element, we're just going to kind of open it up, make it round, and we're going to make sure these little snap-on pieces for the center element is on either side of this. We don't want it going on one side, because we want one of those on either side. So first thing we'll do is, now one thing we're going to do is hold this, because I don't want the mast popping out while I'm doing this, and we'll just tighten this on. I think the tension of the coax wanting to coil is going to be stronger than this mast. I think if I let it go, it might pop that mast out. Well, we'll find out. And we'll screw this in on this side. All right, almost. There we go. Nice and tight. I'm going to let it go and see what it does. Okay. So as long as you've got it in that kind of that egg shape, it's not going to pop up on the, it doesn't put any pressure on this to pop this out. I'm used to a taller one with their Alpha's first mag loop I had, and it sits about that high. This one, we're going to make sure it kind of has more of an egg shape, and that'll keep that from popping out. And then the final piece here is our coax with that center element, and this is going to be the top part. We're just going to snap it in here, okay? And here's where these little ones come into play. We're going to bring this around, and we're just going to snap it in there, and the other one. we're going to snap that one in there. And that should hold it nice and tight. They snap in good. I want to make sure it's kind of even. And I think, if I remember right, this is how the picture sets it up, so that's how I'm going to do it. And that's it. We're set up. I mean, that, probably take you 2 or 3 or 4 minutes tops. And then you've got the BNC connectors is how it comes, and then they give you the adapter if you're using PL259 type ends on your coax. So that's the basic setup. Fairly straightforward. I think, once you've done it once, you pretty much get it. Probably it'll take you under 5 minutes to set up. We'll connect this to our Rig Expert analyzer, and we'll test some of the SWRs and the tuning. Okay, so I was testing closer, and I had everything set up here so you could see me tune the knob as I had everything down here, and I think it was all just too close. So I'm gonna move this to the side, and we're going to do it from here. So let me move this so it's within my arm's reach, and we're going to do it this way. So hopefully you can still see that, I think, right? I think that glare's gone. And I'll hold this here, and we're going to just test as I turn this knob, and we'll see which of these frequencies we can tune in. Right now, actually, 10 meters looks good. I turned it all the way. Let me go all the way to the left again as far as I can. I'll just roll it left a long way, and then I'll come back. All right, I'm coming back clockwise now, very slow. 10 meters is actually not too bad. Let's see if we can get 10 in first, maybe. Yep, 10's going down. So there you go. There's 10 meters, 28 megahertz. Let me go back just a little bit, see if I can get it closer. So it looks like about when I pull my hand away there is 1.5, so that's not too bad on 10 meters. Let's see, next, let's see if we can move on to 15 next. Let's pay attention to the 21.150 megahertz now. As we get away from 10, it should tune on the next one. Still turning it clockwise. Well, I thought it was going there for a second. Oop, it was very touchy there. Pulling my hand away doesn't change anything. Okay, we're going back down again on 21 megahertz. Just going to make sure my connections are good. Everything's tight. Up top is good. Okay. Well, 15 meters starts to go down and then goes back up, so I'm not sure why that is. It's coming down again. And it just doesn't seem to get better. All right, 8 point, well, went back to 10. Make sure all my connections are good. All right, I was really figuring we would get 21 megahertz next. We want that number 10 to drop down a little bit. Oh, there he goes. Did you see that? Good grief. That was somewhere in here. Look at that. Oh. That is extremely, extremely touchy. See if I can get that 1.36 back. 4, 3. There you go. Okay, we got 15 meters at 1.5. And I just can't turn slow enough to change that. I'll try a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Change that way off. So we got 15 meters of 1.5. Let's see if we can get 20 next. I want to see a good drop. I'm going very slow on this knob, so you really don't have to turn much. I remember on the other alpha antenna mag loop I have, I did turn it a lot more. Let's see what this one does here. I'm watching that 14175. I'm thinking that that's going to be the next frequency to tune in. Oh, did you just see 40? Let's try it again. Okay, we lost battery or something. And maybe because I wasn't touching it, it timed out. I'm very slowly trying to turn this. Looking at 7.175. So 2.1. Oh, did you see that 1.9? Ah, man. It's so hard for me to move it. Just barely. 1.8 on 40. I think as long as it goes under 2, I think that's good enough. But, so yeah, 1.8 we could get it at, and maybe if someone has a steadier hand, they can do it even better. But, so we got a 10 meter, 15 meter, and 40. I really want to try to get 20. If this thing would stop timing out. Oh, we're gonna hit this. I didn't even see 20 move. There's 40 again. Yeah, about 1.8 is as best I got on 40, 1.87. And I'm fine with that. I can, if I need to, tune it with my radio. As long as your radio has a tuner. But again, guys, you know, I don't have the steadiest of hands, so trying to see if I can get 20 meters down. There it is. Oh, so sensitive. There we go. Look at that. 20 meters, 1.37. So now let's look at how narrow that. Let's do 14,175, and we'll do 250 up and down. And let's see what that is on 20 meters when we got it tuned. How narrow that is. See how narrow that is. That's so you're pretty good to 14.18. So yeah, you can see it's very, very narrow. And that's 1.8. That's 2.2. So 14.2 to, it's got a very narrow bandwidth. I'll pull up the specs here in a minute, but you could go to 14.165, I suppose. But there you go. So we got it tuned in there on 20. We're able to get 10, 40, and 15, so those are good. We'll test VHF UHF next. Okay, so hopefully you can see this. I've set it for SWR, the yellow line at the bottom, as you can see. It's going from 400 to 500 megahertz, well in range. And there's a couple dips there, but basically the whole 400 megahertz spectrum is fine. So if we go back to, let's go, this thing, I need this stick. If we go back to go from, let's try 144. We're going to start at, let's just start at 100 and stop at 200. Okay, so there again you can see it's all, well, 1.1 basically all the way across. So we should be able to use our HT now and get on local. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hook it up to my FT5. And we're going to see what we get. Got my little adapter there for SMA. Power that on. And we're going to, so let's go back. That's the simplex one. Oh wait, I do have it on simplex. Let's unlock it first. Memory. Let's go back to, well, you know what? Do I have the, oh, I don't. Okay, let's try the 9.2 repeater. This is our club repeater here. K5 VOP, does anybody copy?
K5KH, coming through the All-Star. I've got a copy on you.
All right, I didn't catch the call sign, but thanks. I'm just doing a test. I'm actually testing a mag loop on VHF UHF. And so the SWR was 1.1 across, and it seems to be working fine. So thanks for coming back. This is K5 VOP. BLT.
This is KA5KEH, Feral down here in Duncanville. We're coming through the All-Star. You're sounding, you're readable. You got just a little bit of static in the background, not much though.
All right, well thanks for that report. Yeah, this is an alpha EmComm mag loop, and I tested HF frequencies and now just testing UHF VHF. So I appreciate the comeback. I'm going to switch over to a UHF frequency and do my final test. So thanks for coming back. K5 VOP, Victor Oscar Papa, and I'll be clear.
Okay, we'll catch up with you later. A Kilo Alpha 5, Kilo Echo Hotel will be listening.
Thank you, Kilo Echo Hotel. Let me see if that's a Wires X computer or repeater. And there it is. All right, so this is a Wires X UHF repeater. It's connected to Texas Nexus, so let's give it a try. This is Kilo 5 Victor Oscar Papa. Anybody on repeater or Texas Nexus that could give me a quick radio test, please? K5 VOP.
Kilo Charlie 0, Mike Charlie Romeo. I've got you, Lima Charlie. I'm currently in Midlothian.
All right, well thanks so much. I'm actually on an alpha mag loop, an EmComm mag loop that does 2 meter and 440, so this was my final test of UHF. Thank you so much for coming back, and you're sounding just clear as ever. I'm up here in Little Elm on the K5 LRK repeater, over.
Very good.
All right, thanks again. Yes, I just realized I'm on the W5NGU repeater, so thank you again, K5 VOP. I'll be clear. So there you go, VHF UHF works good. All right, everybody, we're set to 14175. So we'll turn on the old icon. We got it plugged directly in with the BNC, no adapter necessary. And I'm going to go to 14. And let's go to 175. It looks like I got some weird interference noise here because it's about the same. It's about the same separation. Very strange. I don't know if you can see it from there, but it's got the same separation here. I've got some kind of noise going on out here. I'm not sure what. What I'd like to do maybe is just run my coax from my second antenna to this antenna, leaving it at 14.175, and then test it on my 101D and check it with 100 watts. K5 VOP testing, testing, testing. K5 VOP, CQ, CQ, CQ. Does anybody copy? All right, I think that's what I'm gonna do. We'll go in and test it on higher power, but because I'm only running, I think, 5 watts right now. Let's see if we can hear anybody. Looks like a conversation here. Let's try a contest. Let's check this. Although, now this is out of the band. It's not going to work. All right, he's on 14.242. So you know what we're going to do? That's going to be too far out of band. So what I'm going to do is, or too far out of the tuned band. So I'm going to tune it to 14.242 and then get back with you. So as you can see, good SWR right there. 1 point, looks like 1.2. Let's see if we can get this guy. Kilo 5, Victor, Oscar, Papa, QRP.
Kilo 5, Victor, Oscar, Papa, you're 5'9", Mike Tango, Golf Alpha.
Thank you for that county. You are 5'9" into Texas, Tango X-ray.
Thanks for Texas, Whiskey 7 Echo Yankee, Curzon.
Well, there you go. 5'9", 5 watts, mag loop. So there you have it, Alpha Antenna EmComm mag loop. This is not an antenna to sit and forget and start going on all the different bands and frequencies. But if you're looking for a lightweight POTA, SOTA portable antenna that you can set up, pick a frequency, start calling CQ and get on the air, this is a great antenna to do that. This is my 4th mag loop. I do like mag loops. I use it a lot out of hotel windows, and this is the lightest by far. So 100 watts voice, 50 watts CW FM, 25 watts digital. Set your frequency, call CQ and get on the air. I hope this helps for those of you interested. Look at my affiliate link in the description below if you're interested in this antenna or any of Alpha Antenna's other antennas. And if you purchase something using my affiliate link, Alpha Antenna gives me a kickback, which helps me purchase more antennas to do more reviews for you. Thanks for your support. 73 K5 VOP clear.